Have you ever witnessed a basketball shot so unbelievable that millions of people around the world couldn't believe what they had just seen? A shot that seemed impossible, a moment that froze time, silenced entire arenas, and instantly became part of sports history forever. Basketball has given us countless incredible moments, but every once in a while, a single shot comes along that transcends the game itself. It becomes more than just a basket. It becomes a legend. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking clutch shots ever witnessed, a moment so dramatic that fans still talk about it years later. Stay with us because this story proves that in basketball, miracles can happen when nobody expects them. Welcome back to HoopNexis, the home of incredible basketball stories, unforgettable NBA moments, and the legends that shaped the game. If you're passionate about basketball history and the greatest moments ever captured on the court, you're in the right place. Today's story takes us into the heart of pressure, where one player faced impossible odds and delivered a shot that shocked the entire world. Basketball is often described as a game of skill, teamwork, and strategy. But when the final seconds arrive and everything is on the line, the game transforms into something entirely different. It becomes a battle of nerves. The crowd holds its breath. Coaches stop shouting. Teammates can do nothing but watch. In those moments, one player must step forward and embrace the pressure that most people spend their entire lives trying to avoid. The story begins on a night when millions of fans were watching. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Every possession mattered. Every mistake could end a dream. The atmosphere inside the arena was electric. Fans filled every seat, creating a wall of noise that shook the building. Around the world, people sat in front of televisions waiting to see who would emerge victorious. As the game progressed, both teams traded baskets. One side would gain momentum, only for the other side to answer immediately. It felt as if neither team was willing to surrender. Every defensive stop was met with thunderous cheers. Every basket sent emotions soaring. The tension grew stronger with every passing minute. By the fourth quarter, exhaustion was visible on every player's face. Legs were tired. Muscles were aching. Yet nobody cared. Championships, legacies, and dreams often come down to moments like these. Every player on the floor understood the significance of what was about to happen. The final minutes felt like a movie. The lead changed hands repeatedly. One superstar hit a difficult jumper. Another responded with an incredible three-pointer. Fans could barely stay in their seats. Commentators struggled to contain their excitement. Everyone knew they were witnessing something special. Then came the final possession. The clock continued ticking. The team trailing by a narrow margin desperately needed a miracle. Defenders tightened their pressure. Every passing lane seemed covered. Every option appeared impossible. The crowd sensed that time was running out. The ball found its way into the hands of a player who had spent years preparing for this exact situation. Throughout his career, he had practiced countless shots after training sessions ended. While others went home, he stayed in the gym. He imagined scenarios just like this one. Thousands of repetitions. Thousands of attempts. All leading to this moment. As he crossed half court, defenders immediately swarmed him. The pressure was immense. One wrong move would end everything. Yet somehow he remained calm. His eyes stayed focused. His breathing stayed steady. The noise around him faded into the background. The clock showed only a few seconds remaining. Fans stood on their feet. Teammates watched helplessly. Opponents prepared to celebrate. Then it happened. The player launched a shot from a distance that seemed completely unreasonable. Even experienced commentators reacted with disbelief. The ball left his fingertips and climbed high into the air. For a brief moment, the entire world seemed to stop moving. Time slowed down. The crowd fell silent. Millions of viewers stared at the screen. The ball continued its journey. Nobody knew what would happen next. As it descended toward the basket, emotions reached their breaking point. Hope battled against reality. Logic said the shot had almost no chance. But sports have never been controlled by logic alone. Then came the sound. The clean, unmistakable swish of the net. The arena exploded. Players rushed across the court in celebration. Fans screamed in disbelief. Commentators lost their voices trying to describe what they had just witnessed. The impossible had become reality. What made the shot so shocking wasn't just its difficulty. It was the timing. It arrived when failure seemed inevitable. It happened when there was virtually no room for error. The player didn't simply make a basket. He changed the outcome of an entire game with a single act of courage. Within minutes, social media exploded. Videos of the shot spread across every platform imaginable. Fans replayed the moment over and over again, trying to understand what they had witnessed. Some called it the greatest clutch shot ever made. Others described it as a miracle. Regardless of the label, everyone agreed on one thing. It was unforgettable. Sports analysts spent days breaking down every detail. They analyzed the player's footwork, balance, decision-making, and confidence. Yet no amount of analysis could fully explain the magic of the moment. Sometimes greatness cannot be measured by statistics alone. The shot quickly became part of basketball folklore. Young players studied it. Coaches used it as an example of confidence under pressure. Fans shared the highlight with friends who had never even watched basketball before. It became larger than the game itself. Years later, people still remember exactly where they were when they saw it happen. Some were watching at home. Others were inside the arena. Many were following updates on their phones. Regardless of location, everyone shared the same reaction: absolute disbelief. Moments like these remind us why we love sports. They remind us that no outcome is guaranteed. They remind us that effort, preparation, and belief can sometimes produce results that seem impossible. In a world filled with uncertainty, sports provide rare moments of pure magic. The player behind the shot became a symbol of perseverance. His journey had not always been easy. Like every great athlete, he faced criticism, setbacks, injuries, and failures. There were nights when nothing seemed to go right. There were moments when people doubted him. But greatness is often defined by resilience. Instead of giving up, he continued working. Instead of listening to doubt, he trusted his preparation. Instead of fearing failure, he embraced the challenge. And when the biggest moment arrived, he was ready. That is perhaps the most important lesson from this incredible story. Clutch performances are not accidents. They are the result of years of dedication that nobody sees. The game-winning shot may last only a few seconds, but the preparation behind it can take an entire lifetime. Every basketball fan dreams of witnessing moments like this. The shots that make people jump off their couches. The plays that become instant classics. The moments that remind us why the sport is so special. The shocking shot we explored today represents everything that makes basketball beautiful. Drama, uncertainty, emotion, courage. It captures the essence of competition in its purest form. Even as new stars emerge and new highlights are created, certain moments remain timeless.